Good evening, everyone. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, today's video is going to be all about what your deceased loved ones are up to, basically. Thank you to the subscriber who suggested this video idea. I think it was PETA Warren. Hope I'm saying that right, PETA. Okay, so before we get into the piles, I'm going to shuffle a little bit. And if you'd like to stay here for the pile selection, you can, or you can just skip ahead to your timestamp in the description. Usually I film these videos in the morning, but today I'm filming it in the evening, so it feels a little bit different. I hope everyone's having a pleasant evening. All right, so we're gonna do 3 piles today. Pile 1, pile 2, pile 3, and let's shuffle one more time. Pile 4. All right. I'm going to pull a few more oracle cards, and then I'll pull the tarot cards for each pile after we flip that timestamp. Okay. Let's see what pile 1's ancestors and deceased loved ones are up to. Pile number 2, with their deceased loved one. And if you have multiple deceased loved ones on your mind, just know that you can pick multiple piles for each deceased loved one. And pile number 4, or not multiple for each deceased loved one, but for each deceased loved one, you can pick a different pile if you feel called. Or multiple piles for one deceased loved one. Because sometimes I feel like they have a lot to do in the afterlife. Some of your loved ones are busy. All right. So pile 1 and pile 2, pile 3, and pile 4. All right. So we have pile 1, pile 2, pile 3, and pile 4. Okay, I'll see you at your pile. Hello, pile number 1. So let's get into your oracle cards first. We have Tears Cleanse the Soul, Burden of Tears reversed. Wow. And then Ground Yourself. So this deceased loved one in the afterlife, they are really focused on, it's like in the afterlife, they're healed. They've experienced the pain of losing you, and now they're helping you to also overcome that grief, to overcome those tears. And it's like they're helping you to see that it's not a burden. It's not, this grief is not, how can I put this? The grief itself is not a poison. It's more like a medicine. And they're helping you to see that through this grieving process, you are healing. You're healing more than just your heart. You're becoming more grounded. Your deceased loved one is helping you to become more focused, to become more centered. They're helping you to connect. And it's like they've already been through the tears. They've already been through the sorrow. Okay, let's pull some more cards for you, pile number 1. Okay, so this deceased loved one, what are they doing? What are they doing in the other side, in the spirit realm? This deceased loved one of yours, the Hierophant reversed. Yeah, so it's like they're being forced to reconcile with the fact that things are not exactly how they thought that they would be in the afterlife. Maybe this is a person who they thought that, you know, heaven or the other side would be a specific way, and they're realizing that it's not that way. It's not that way at all. Interesting. Let's see, what else do we have? The Page of Swords reversed. Yeah. They're having trouble communicating. They're having trouble getting messages through. I feel like they're trying to communicate with you, but they're having trouble getting these messages through. Yeah, and it's like they're trying to communicate with you because your heart is so broken and you're still healing from this loss. You're not able to get these messages that they're trying to send. But they do want to connect with you. I feel like grounding yourself would also help with you to receive those messages. Let's see, we have the Ace of Cups reversed. Ace of Cups reversed. Why is the Ace of Cups reversed here, Spirit? Why is the Ace of Cups reversed? I'm going to start shuffling in another way. I'm feeling called to shuffle in another way. Okay, so we have the Eight of Wands upright, and then we have the Eight of Cups. Yeah, so quite a journey. Yeah. It's like they didn't want to leave you behind. They didn't want you to feel forgotten. They want you to know that they still love you. It's just like they're really busy. They have a lot going on. They have a lot to do. One moment. Yeah, this person, this deceased loved one, they have a lot to do. Yeah. But even though they're sad that they had to leave you behind, they're like reunited with the family line, their other deceased friends, and you know, it's in a way it is sad because they do have to leave the living world behind, but they have so many people on the other side that love to spend time with them, that have been waiting for this reunion, people that have been waiting to it's like, usually this is the card of like celebrations, the Four of Wands. But it's like, it's just a reunion, a homecoming. They're happy to see these loved ones again that they haven't seen since these ones passed. Let's see. I'm gonna do the riffle shuffling some more. I know it's not my usual style. Okay. Deceased loved ones of pile number 1. What are you up to on the other side? We have the World. The World. So they're really completing a cycle here. They're really fulfilling their destiny in a way. I kind of get the feeling that, I mean, I don't know if all of y'all believe in reincarnation, but for some of you guys, they might be at the point where they're not going to reincarnate anymore. And then they're finally going to become either a guardian angel or some sort of spirit guide. Yeah. Let's see. Temperance. Yeah, and then we have Temperance, which reminds me of angels. Yeah, I think this person is ready to become a guardian angel, or at least just an ascended master, a spirit guide, someone who can assist the living from the other side. I would look out for white birds. Okay. Yeah, white birds could be significant for you. And if you wanted to see if this person is around you, ask them specifically out loud or pray to them to show you a white bird or a white feather. And I promise you'll see one. The High Priestess. Yeah, they're learning a lot of hidden knowledge, a lot of secrets. Yeah, and like I said, things are not how, sorry if the table's moving a lot, by the way. Things are not how this person imagined that they would be in the afterlife, but they're coming to terms with it, and they're seeing a lot now that they couldn't see when they were alive. And yeah. So we have the Five of Wands. Why is the Five of Wands here? Why is the Five of Wands here? Clarify the Five of Wolves. Now everything's falling out. Energy's difficult to read all of a sudden. Five of Wands and Temperance. The Emperor reversed. It's like they're finally overcoming. It's like they've had a need to control things. They wanted things to be a certain way when they're alive, and they're learning that there's this journey of becoming a spirit guide, of becoming a guardian angel. They're really going to need to collaborate with others, and it's like they're learning that they're not the only one that's on your team. There's other people on your team, and they might sometimes disagree about what's best for you. So they're really working on finding a balance here. Yeah. Finding a balance, finding a way to do things more harmoniously. It's like they're celebrating being reunited with people, but there's also people that they have like some conflict with. Not necessarily like, like fighting, like heated arguments, but there's different people in your bloodline, different people on your team. They have different views about what's right for you. Yeah. But they're really learning how to let things go and pick their battles and really work with others to be a part of your team here. King of Wands. Yeah. They're really learning how it feels to... It's like, I really get the feeling that this person... Oh, can I put the King of Wands? I'll just put it right there. This person really liked to... I don't know if they were type A or if they just were kind of impulsive, but they wanted to do things their way. They were the kind of person where... I mean, they had a lot of great ideas, but maybe they're not necessarily competitive, but they just want what's best for you. And they're learning that, you know, they don't quite have as much control in this situation as they thought they did. But again, it seems like they're happy. They're healing. They're healing. They're going to help you heal. Yeah. Their soul is being cleansed. Your soul is being cleansed at the same time. As above, so below. All right. Yeah. 3 of Cups. Yeah. They are having a great time. You don't have to worry about them. They are having a wonderful time. And they can't wait for you to join them in your own time. No rush. But they're excited to see you again someday. Very excited. All right, let's pull one more card. One more card for this deceased loved one of pile number 1. One more card. Oops. One more card. It's like I'm trying to pull one more card and the cards are like, that's it. Like, that's the whole message. They just need to know that we're happy and we want to see them someday, but not right now, obviously. And yeah. They want you to know that they're like the stars. They're literally always around, even when you can't see them, even in the dark, even if you live in a place with lots of pollution and you can't see the stars, just remember they're still there. They're present, and it's like they're hopeful for the future, and they're ready for this massive transformation, massive spiritual transformation. For you, I really do feel like the birds could be significant, so I'd keep an eye out for that. All right, that's all I'm seeing for you today, pile number 1. If you like this reading, please give it a like, comment, subscribe. Thank you everyone for commenting and subscribing. It really does mean a lot to me. It always makes my day when I see your comments. And yeah, let me know if you have any ideas for future videos, or if anything reminded you of your person, or was this person, if you got pile number 1, was your person like kind of not controlling, but you know, lovingly a control freak, you know what I mean? Or very type A, I don't know. But yeah, let me know, and I'll see you next time. Thank you, bye. Hello, pile number 2, welcome to your reading. So I'm gonna get into your oracle cards first for what your deceased loved ones are up to. As a soul, I can be in several places at once. That's cool. Anger, but that's reversed. And then we have choices. When you accept responsibility for your life and the choices you make, you begin to tap into the power of your own spirit. You'll be able to listen to and appreciate the intuitive wisdom that's inside you and apply it positively and constructively to your outside world. Yeah, so this person, this deceased loved one, they've really been releasing a lot of their anger that they held on to in their life. Really forgiving people. Forgiving people, maybe forgiving you. For some of you, they could be forgiving you, but just catharsis, releasing. Okay, let's see. What are they up to? They're really overcoming a lot of pain that they experienced in life. And it seems to be when I do a lot of these mediumship readings, a lot of people are healing in the afterlife. When they first die, when they first pass away, they do a lot of healing themselves first. And sometimes it's like you can imagine it like they're at their own funeral. They're their own memorial. And while people are grieving them, they're also around in several places at once. But they're really coming to terms with everything that happened with their life and all the choices they made and why things had to be the way that they were. And this is really a time of rest for them. It's a time for them to pause. Yeah. They still have a ways to go. They're still working on healing. Seems to be a common theme for the afterlife. Death. Yeah. It's like on every level they're transforming. Through this healing, through this emotional, spiritual healing, they're going to become like a complete 180 from how they were when they were alive, actually. Like, they're looking at all the choices they've ever made and the impact that that's had on themselves, but also on others. Let's see, the Page of Cups. Yeah, lots of emotional healing for them. Ace of Wands. Not a lot of movement. Not a lot of... I really do see this as a time of rest for them. All right, let's see. Pile number 2's deceased loved ones. What are they up to on the other side? What are pile 2's deceased loved ones up to on the other side? We have the, here I was talking about finally resting. We have the 9 of Swords in reversed. This period of pain, it looks like for some of them, it's like at the end of their life, they held on to a lot. They had a lot of pain. They had a lot of worries. They had a lot of, just a lot that they were holding on to. And now they're finally able to release that. And they're finally, and then I split the deck and we have the Four of Swords. So things are definitely changing for them. It's just, it's going kind of slow. Things are going slowly. And that's okay. They have all the time in the world, literally. So they can be in several places at once. All right, I'm going to pull another card. Another jumper, please, for the deceased loved ones of pile number 2. What are they up to on the other side? Oh, that was too many cards. Sorry, I don't usually shuffle like this, so I just thought it would give them a chance to... Yeah, it's like they're really resting right now. I tried to pull more cards and they just all flew across the room. It's like, don't you get it? It's not the time to reach out. It's the time... It's like they're really not completely alone, but they're in a time of solitude. Yeah. It's like, I don't know if this person's passing was unexpected. I don't know if they weren't expecting to go so soon or if you weren't expecting them to go so soon, but it's like they're really dealing with that. Okay, what else does pile number 2 need to know about their deceased loved ones passing? Yeah. They're working on letting go. Like, part of them is still trying to hold on to the material realm, but they're starting to move on. Yeah. It's like at first whenever they passed, they were thinking, I don't they were saying, thinking, I don't want to be gone. I want to have more time to live. I don't want to move on. I want to be with my family. I want to be with my friends. I miss my life. I don't want to be here. I want to be there. But now they're coming to terms with it. And the moon. Yeah. Why is the moon here for pile number 2? Why is the moon here? The moon. The star reversed. Yeah. It's like even though they're no longer with us on this earthly realm, they're not quite ready to pass over in a way. They're still sorry if you heard my stomach growling. They're still trying to hold on to the past. They're still trying to hold on to what they had. They're not seeing that there is a way forward. But I do believe they will see a way forward. How can they see a way forward? What can help them to see a way forward? What can help them to see a way forward? This looks like planning for a journey. They have a journey they are going to take. They're getting ready for it. But they're still in this beginning phase. They're not quite ready to set sail yet. Yeah, they have more work to do. All right, let's pull one more card. What do they need to know to start this journey? Page of Swords. They're going to reach a level of clarity here. It's like with the moon, they're confused, they're turned around, it's like they don't know what's up and what's down. But soon it's going to become clear to them, and they're going to have a path forward. Once they grieve, once they have all this time to collect their thoughts, to collect their consciousness, then they'll be able to move forward. And I do believe they'll get there. It's healing. We do continue to heal after we pass on. King of Cups reversed. Yeah. It's time for them to actually feel their feelings and acknowledge how they feel. With all these swords cards, it's like, I feel like this person was in their head a lot in their life, and now they can't really intellectualize things anymore, you know? Yeah. I think they're going to be okay. Let's pull one more card. One more card for you, pile number 2. What do we have? We have, it was my time to go. Yeah. They're really coming to terms with that. And when they completely come to terms with that, that's when they're going to actually transition and move on. Go on that journey. They've already gone on this journey of going to the afterlife, but there's another journey ahead of them. Yeah, that's all I'm seeing for you today, pile number 2. If you like this video, please give it a like. comment, subscribe. Thank you everyone for commenting and subscribing. It really means a lot to me. It makes my day whenever I read your comments. And if you have any ideas for future videos, please leave them down below. And hopefully I'll see you next time. Thank you. Bye. Hello, pile number 3. So right away I'm getting that your deceased loved one really wants to communicate with you. They've been really trying to get through to you. I'm learning over here. We have freedom reversed. And then we have breathe. The breath is the vital bridge between your body and soul. It's the connection between the inside and outside, connecting you to the universe, spirit, and the divine source. The breath permeates your entire being with prana, which is the same life-giving force that nourishes everything in the universe. So this person is really trying to contact you, and they're asking that you meditate. That will help you to hear their messages. Clear audience is really coming through for some of you guys. And communication. We have 2 blue cards. That reminds me of communication. And knowledge. They're really learning a lot. It's like they have access to so much knowledge that they didn't have before. And they are feeling a sense of freedom that they didn't have before. Alright, so pile number 3, deceased loved ones for pile number 3. In your group, it's like I'm talking faster. I don't know if this person talked fast when they were alive, but I'm suddenly getting the urge to talk really fast. The Hanged Man reversed. It's like they're tired of sitting around. They're tired of sitting around. They're ready to move on. They're learning a lot. What else? The Hermit. They've been learning a lot about themselves. They've been learning a lot about themselves and a lot of secrets about the universe and the afterlife, obviously. Here's your reminder to breathe as well. The Hierophant reversed. The Hierophant reversed. It's like things aren't how they expected. Things aren't the way that this person expected the afterlife to be, but they're embracing it nonetheless. It's like, I do believe, I know that in the afterlife, our family and friends that are also deceased are around us, and you're definitely not alone, and there's guides, whatever you want to call them. There's a community, but whenever people first pass on, there's like a learning process, and there's kind of this, I don't want to call it a limbo period, but there's a period of time where they're kind of just not lonely, but they are alone. Yeah, let's see. They're overcoming their heartbreak here. Overcoming their heartbreak. And clarify the 7 of Wands, please. Clarify the 7 of Wands. Clarify the 7 of Wands. And then we have the 10 of Cups reversed. It's like they have some sort of trial that they need to go past, a trial they need to go through before they can reach their destination. Yeah. Freedom, the Hermit. The Tower reversed. from right now, they're really doing things on their own. Why are they doing things on their own? The King of Swords. They're taking their time to really learn a lot and to communicate. The Tower reversed. Why is the Tower reversed here? Give me a minute. Freedom reversed. It's like they don't want to leave their life behind. And they were not exactly welcoming this change for a lot of them. And yeah, they feel like they're missing out. There's a new way forward, though. There's some action that it can take. It's like there's a certain way of doing things, but they want to go their own way. They want to do it their own way. They want to do it their own way. But for them, it's like they want to do it their own way. They want things to be the way that they were told it would be. But now they're having to realize that there's a different path forward than they thought it would be. And maybe in their life they were really committed to a certain way of living life, a certain way of, if I do this, then I can go to heaven. If I do this, then I'm not going to reincarnate, or I am going to reincarnate, and it's just different than they thought. And they have some work to do here. Let's see. What kind of work do they have to do? Yeah. It's like there's a transformation, but they're not fully embracing this transformation just yet. What can help them embrace this transformation? What can help them with this Death card? Yeah. For everything to change for the better, the ending something needs to end. They're still holding on. Something needs to end. They need to work together. They need to work with others here. They are learning. Yeah. It's like they're trying to do everything all by themselves. But soon they'll learn that there's people around them who are there to assist them. Yeah. Queen of Swords. Yeah. There's someone who can help them, a wise woman, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, maybe a maternal figure of some sort, but there's someone who can help them, someone who who's very smart, someone who communicates very clearly, is also nurturing. Well, that's what I'm seeing for you today, pile number 3. Let me pull one more of these cards for you. Let's see, pile number 3. We have Remember Me by the Happy Memories We Created. We have Been Together in Dreams. And You Are Never Alone. Yeah. So this person cares about you a lot. They just, they're having a hard time accepting help. Things are different than I thought they would be, but I do see them accepting that help and transforming in the way that they're meant to. That's all I'm seeing for you today, pile number 3. If you like this reading, please give it a like, comment, subscribe. Thank you everyone for commenting and subscribing. It means a lot to me. Your comments always make my day. If you have any other ideas for future videos, please leave them in the comments below. And if you'd like to explain which pile you got and how it resonates, I'd love to hear that as well. And thank you. Have a great day. Bye. Hello, pile number 4. Welcome to your reading. We're going to get into your oracle cards first. We have Now I Have No Pain. So any pain they felt when they were alive, they no longer have that pain. We have Reproach reversed and Seek. The power of spirit exists in all things. All right, I actually don't know what reproach means. I'm going to look that up. Let's see. Number 25, reproach. I feel your reproach and I understand it. I was also often in that energy. I often reproached others or myself for things. I found it difficult to question my actions. And I asked a lot of others. I didn't always apply what I asked of others to myself. I realize this now. I realize that this wasn't right for others or myself. I have learned a lot from this inner and outer reproach. I understand its meaning and what I didn't accept in myself. What I thought was unacceptable was only my dark side. When I look at it now, I'm no longer afraid of it. I embrace it, accept it, and love it. Forgive me if this may have impacted you directly or indirectly. Forgive yourself too. You are perfect. We are all one with spirit and always will be connected to one another. We have death, massive transformation, spiritual transformation for them. Four of Cups. They're starting to feel less defensive. They're starting to really open up to the possibilities around them. The Emperor reversed. They're relinquishing their sense of control here. They're starting to see the ways in which they held themselves back in life. Four of Pentacles. They're building some stability. Ace of Cups. Yeah, in the afterlife, it's like somehow they're able to find love again. They're able to find love again. There's a lot of people that are reaching out to them. Knight of Wands reversed. It's like they're moving forward slowly for now. of Lovers. Yeah, this person, if they lost their partner, it looks like they've been reunited. They've been reunited. And what else? Knight of Swords reversed. Things are really slowing down for them. Lots of time to rest. They're not able to contact you very quickly. They're not able to do any action quickly. They're really forced to do things on a different timeline, not on their time. When you're alive, you do things on your own time, but in the afterlife, it's like you're kind of, I wouldn't say at the mercy, but you don't do things on your own whim, you know? And then Strength reversed, and then the Two of Wands reversed. They're really finding the strength, finding the bravery to move on, to embark on a new journey. Not sure what this new journey could be. What's this new journey? What's this new journey that they're going to be on? This new journey. Well, so it looks like they have two choices. They could either go on this new journey or they could stay where they are. Page of Cups reversed. And then we have the Nine of Swords. Why is the Nine of Swords here? They're not sure if they're not sure which choice to make. How can they make this choice? The Five of Cups. For them, it's like they're choosing between having another lifetime on Earth and just staying on this ethereal spiritual realm. And part of them wants to be reincarnated so that they can experience our world again and not be where they are. But then at the same time, they're with the ones they love now. Yeah. Yeah, but ultimately they're going to choose the path of spiritual healing. The path of spiritual healing. They're going to, what are they going to do? Oh, I feel like they're going to reincarnate. It's not quite time for them yet, but they're going to move forward with it. Sorry, this is a weird reading, but if you like this reading, please give it a like, comment, subscribe. Thank you for everyone who comments and subscribes. It means a lot to me whenever I read your comments. And yeah, if you have any ideas for future videos, please leave them down below, and I'll see you next time. Thank you. Bye.